Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be showing us how to make this cow beautiful dress. As you can see, so you can rock this beautiful dress in three styles. This is the first one, so let's see the second one. You can see it's fitted on the waist to my from my underbust to my waist, and I can walk elegantly, but the back is not fitted. So this is the second way to rock this dress. So here is the third way to rock this dress. As you can see, it's fitted on my waist, from my underbust to my waist, and then the back also is fitted from my underbust to my waist. As you can see, if you're interested, keep watching. So let's get started. This is the measurement that I will need for this outfit. The shoulder measurement I'm using is 16 inches, sleeve length is 22 inches, knee length is 42 inches, and I'll remove 3 inches from it. Then I have 39 inches, the full length of the dress, and then the underbust, and then the slit length. So the underbust measurement, we'll still know why it's needed. So let's go to the cutting of this dress. I've gone ahead to spread this material using my shoulder and my sleeve measurement because it's a cut together sleeve. Remember, my shoulder is 16 and I divided by 2 is 8 inches, and then the remaining one is 22 inches. This 22 inches, I also added my hem allowances, including my hem allowance and everything. So that is how I folded this material. I don't want to waste material, so I use this exam measurement to fold the material, my shoulder measurement, and then the sleeve length. So I'll mark the full length of this dress plus 2 inches for hemming allowance. Then on the sleeve side, I'm coming down for a shoulder slope of 1 inch. Everly, I'm going to put a shoulder slope of 1 inch on the sleeve length, on the sleeve side. And then I'm going to connect the sleeve, shoulder slope, sorry. I'm going to connect it to the other side of the dress, just as you see me doing. You're going to connect the shoulder slope to the other side of the dress. Now I'm putting the neckline I'm going to use for the front. I'm using 3.5 inches for the width, and then I'll be coming down by 7 inches for the length of this neckline for the front. So I'm still trying to get it correctly. 3.5 for the front for the width, and then 7 inches for the depth of the front piece. Remember, I folded both the front and the back together, both the front and the back of this dress together. I folded it together and I'm cutting it. So now I'm trying to line it. It's going to be a V neckline, just like you saw on the picture. And then for the back, as you can see, I'm using the same 3.5 for the width for the back neckline, and then I'll be using 1.5 inches for the depth. I'll be using 1.5 inches for the depth of the back neckline. So I'm trying to connect it with a curve. It's going to be a round neckline at the back and then a V neckline on the front. So now basically we are done with this, and what I'm going to do now is I'll be putting my sleeve round sleeve measurement. I'll put in my round sleeve measurement, and the round sleeve I'm using is 10 inches. You know, this cloth is fitted a bit on the wrist. Is a long sleeve, so I'll be using 10 inches for it. So you can use 10 inches or more than, depending on what you want. And then remember, we had a knee measurement. So from that shoulder slope, I'll be putting my knee measurement of 39 inches. I'm taking this measurement from the shoulder slope side, is not from the top. So I'm measuring the 39 inches. So from there, I'm going to connect it down to this our knee line with a curve. It's not going to be a straight something, it's going to have a curve. So but before we do that, on this our round sleeve, we are going to come in by 2 inches, and then on this knee line we are going to come in by 4 inches, but you can use 3 inches if you don't want your cow effect to be that much, or you can use 4 inches if you want it to be much. You can use 4 or 5 inches if you want it to be big, if the cow effect. Then we're going to connect it down. What I use here is 4 inches. I use 4 inches. You see how I'm curving it? It's going to be have a curve like someone that have the like pregnant, sorry, that is the shape is going to have there. From that 2 inches we came in on the armhole, but later on I found out that 4 inches is not going to be too cow have much effect for me. So I added 5 inches. I made it 5 inches. I came in from there 5 inches, and then I'm connecting it as you are seeing. So now on the full length of this dress, I'm going to add my hip measurement divided by 4 plus extra 6 inches. This is what I used. You can add 2 inches sewing allowance on top of it, but I'm going to use this 6 inches. My sewing allowance is inside the 6 inches, but you can also add your extra 6 inches. Then I'm marking it right now. From there, I'm going to connect it to the knee line. We came in by 5 inches on the knee line, so there I'm curving it down. It's not going to have a straight line. I'm curving it down just like I'm doing. So the next thing I'm going to do is to go and cut it out, and then I'll show you how it looks. So I've gone ahead to cut it out right now, and as you can see, this is the front and this is the back. So this is the shoulder, as you can see, and then this is the round sleeve, as you can see. Then this is the cow effect. I told you it's going to be like someone that's pregnant, the cow effect, and then this is the downside. So now for the front has a slit. Remember, the front has a band. So we're going to put a slit on the front. You're going to open the slit, the front, because it's going to have a black band in front. So we're going to open the slit. And then after opening the slit, I'm going to join the shoulders of this dress. Shoulders, front to back shoulders. And then I'll show you how it looks. So I've gone ahead to do that. As you can see, join the front to the back shoulder of each side of this dress. Remember, the back doesn't have a slit, it's only the front. Also gone ahead to hem the round sleeve measurement. I've also gone ahead to hem it. Now this is where the under bust comes in. Remember, we took an under bust measurement. So if you want yours to have a fitted waist, this is what you're going to do. From the shoulder side, you're going to measure your under bust, shoulder to your under bust, and then you're going to mark it. Remember, my own is 13.5, and I marked 13.5 here. Remember, I took it from the shoulder, and then now, because we're going to attach a band inside to tie it on our body so that it will give us that fitting effect. And then what you're going to do is from the center front, you're going to mark, take in 4 inches. But since this front is going to have a black band, we are assuming that the 2 inches is for the band. That's why we took it out from the tape, and then we're going to mark 4 inches. You're going to use 4 inches for your own, just like I did. Remove how many inches band you are using, then mark 4 inches. So I'm using 2 inches band and I marked 4 inches, as you can see there. I'm going to also do it on the other side of the front dress. I said if you want your own to have that type of fitting in front, just like this one that is on the video, this dress you can wear it in 3 ways. So if you want it to be fitted on your waist, this is what you are going to do. So I've gone ahead to do it on the other side of the front, and then for the back side, if you also want yours to have a fitting on the back, that you can also tie the back so that your shape will come out also on the back. This is how we are going to do it. I'm trying to rearrange the back. This is how we're going to do it. On the center back of this dress, on the center back of your dress, you are going to mark it with a chalk. I use chalk to mark my own, but you can use an iron to press it, fold it, press it with an iron so you can see it clearly. So from that center, we're going to take 4 inches, just like we did on the front. We are going to take 4 inches on each side of that center. I took 4 inches on the other side, and I'm taking 4 inches on this side also. I'm trying to mark the 4 inches, just like you see me doing. Now we're going to take the length of that my under bust measurement. We're going to take the length. And then remember, you're seeing where I'm putting it on the shoulder. I did not put it on the center. We have already cut a neckline and we removed something from it. I'm taking this measurement from the shoulder, marking my under bust, as you can see, 13.5. And then connecting it, making it to rhyme with the 4 inches point I've marked. I'm also doing it on the other side of the back. Remember, this back doesn't have any slit, it's just normal. So marking the 13.5 inches. So this point 13.5 inches is where we're going to attach a band inside this dress. We're going to attach a band inside this dress. This thing I'm marking is inside the dress, the wrong side of the dress. So these two places is where we're going to attach a band inside, so that you can tie it at the back and it will give you fitting, or you can tie on the front. So here is the band that we are going to use inside. I folded my, you can use the length of your choice, but here the weight is the most important thing. So I'll be using 4 inches for mine because I want it fitted from my underbust to my waistline. So if you want your own from underbust to your waistline, don't know the measurement that is there, and that is what you're going to cut, unfold for this band. So mine is 4 inches, but I'll be using 5 inches, and then I'll out of these 5 inches, I'm going to use 1 inch to sew the band together. So this is my exact 4 inches, and then I'm going to sew it back, sew it together, and then turn it out. So for the black band that is in front, then this is how we're going to do it. I'm using a band of 2 inches unfold, band of 2 inches unfold, but you can use more than 2 inches. You can use 2.5, you can use 3 inches, depending on what you want or how you want your own to look like. But I'm using 2 inches, 2.5 here, but I'm going to use half inch to sew it, and then it will be 2 inches. So now I'm going to show you how to attach it on this dress. I'm going to show you how to attach it on this dress. Actually, I've done a video of how to do this, but I'm going to show you on this video how to attach it. You're going to flip to the right side of your dress. This is the wrong and this is the right side, and then you're going to place the band on top of the front side, on the right side of the dress, sorry, just like I'm doing, as you can see. Then you are going to stitch it there on the tip of this dress. You're going to stitch it, so that after stitching it, if you flip it, it will be nice. Just like you can see, if you flip it like this, you will see that it's looking nice and okay. So this is how to do it. And then if you want to cut it, the length of your band, you're going to measure the whole of the front side of this dress, from the one side opening to the neckline to the other side opening. That is the length of this. I'm going to do mine and show you how it looks. So this is my, I'm gonna head to do that. You can also weave the inside, the place you attach the band to the dress, you can weave it to be neat. And I'm also gonna head to sew that band that we did on the inside of the dress, that place we marked on our underbust. I've also gonna head to sew the band. So now the next thing we are going to do is to close this center. We're going to close the center band, and then we are going to stitch the sides of this dress. We're going to close it. So this is also the back band I've added. So you can tie it on your back, just like I'm doing. You can hold it like this and tie it on your back. It will give you fitting. The same thing, you can do it on the front, on the front own. You can carry the front own and tie on your back. It will give you fitting in front. So anyhow you want to do it. So now I'm going to stitch the sides of this dress from my round sleeve down to the hem of this dress. I'm going to close the sides. Then after closing the side, I'm going to hem the down. You know we added extra 2 inches, so I'm going to hem the down to have a neat finishing and nice finishing. So after hemming the down, we are going to now stitch the center of this dress. We're going to close the band, the black band. We're going to close it. How are we going to do this? So once you get yours, hold it like this, the center to center, hold it like this. And once you hold it on the center, remember the back doesn't have any opening at the back. I'm trying to show you, so you will see that it doesn't have any opening. So now you're going to hold the center or center back, find the center back like this, and then you're going to hold it together with this one. Once you hold it, find the 7 inches that we used for the depth neckline for the front, or ever you will see the shape of the V neckline. Just hold it there and then flip it at the back, just like I'm doing. Once you flip it at the back, you can use pin to hold it, or you can mark it chalk. depending on what you want, and then we are going to stitch it closely, not even up to half inch. We're going to stitch it closely, just like I'm holding. You're going to stitch it down to where you want the opening to start. Remember, it has an opening on the downside. Wherever you want it to start, that's where you stop your sewing. So this is all about this outfit. If you have anything to say, comment. I'm expecting you to do yours. Remember to like and share this video and follow us for more video. Bye.